What if I told you that the most magnetic men in the room aren't the ones flexing their muscles or flashing designer watches? What if the secret to genuine female attraction has been hiding in plain sight, disguised as something society tells us women don't want? Today we're diving deep into a counterintuitive truth that might completely change how you think about dating and relationships. Picture this scenario. You're at a party and there's that one guy everyone notices. He's not the tallest, richest, or most conventionally handsome person there. He's not dominating conversations or trying to be the center of attention. Yet somehow, he's surrounded by women who seem genuinely interested in what he has to say. Meanwhile, the guy who spent hours at the gym and is wearing the most expensive outfit stands alone by the bar, checking his phone. This isn't an accident, and it's not a fluke. The average man possesses something that hyper-masculine stereotypes completely miss. While society pushes this narrative that women want the alpha male archetype, the reality is far more nuanced and interesting. Women are actually drawn to qualities that exist in abundance among everyday men, but these qualities get overshadowed by louder, more obvious displays of status and dominance. Think about emotional intelligence for a moment. The average man often develops superior listening skills because he's not constantly performing or trying to prove something. He asks genuine questions because he's actually curious about the answers. He remembers details from previous conversations because he was present during them, not planning his next impressive story. This creates something rare in today's dating landscape: authentic connection. Women experience constant performance pressure from men who think attraction is about being bigger, louder, or more successful. The average man often steps outside this exhausting dynamic entirely. He's comfortable with comfortable silence. He can laugh at himself without his ego crumbling. He doesn't need to win every conversation or turn every interaction into a competition. This psychological safety is incredibly attractive, even when women don't consciously recognize why they're drawn to it. Consider reliability and consistency. The average man isn't juggling multiple personas or trying to maintain an unsustainable image. What you see is genuinely what you get. There's no performance fatigue, no moment when the mask slips and reveals someone completely different. Women can relax around this authenticity because they don't have to decode hidden agendas or wonder which version of this person they're going to encounter next time. The average man also tends to be more emotionally available. He's not protecting a carefully constructed reputation or managing multiple romantic options. When he's with someone, he's actually present. He can be vulnerable without viewing it as weakness. He can show excitement without worrying about appearing too eager. This emotional accessibility creates intimacy that many high-status performers simply cannot match. Let's talk about the adventure factor that nobody discusses. Average men often pursue genuine interests and hobbies rather than activities chosen for status. They might be passionate about obscure music, have extensive knowledge about local history, or maintain fascinating collections. These authentic interests create shared experiences that feel real rather than curated for social media. Women get to discover hidden depths instead of navigating surface-level achievements. There's also the comfort factor in physical intimacy. Many average men approach physical connection without the pressure to perform or live up to some imaginary standard. They're more likely to be attentive, patient, and focused on mutual pleasure rather than their own performance metrics. This creates safer, more satisfying intimate experiences that build stronger emotional bonds over time. The average man represents stability without stagnation. He's not constantly chasing the next big thing or threatening to uproot everything for a business opportunity or ego boost. Yet he's also not complacent or boring. He grows and evolves at a sustainable pace, making room for his partner to grow alongside him rather than demanding she keep up with rapid, dramatic changes. Women also appreciate the lack of competition in these relationships. With average men, women don't constantly compete with other women, career ambitions, or ego projects for attention. They don't have to worry about their partner being poached by someone more impressive, or about maintaining their own status to remain worthy of the relationship. This removes tremendous psychological stress from the romantic dynamic. Here's what's particularly interesting. Many women who openly state preferences for highly successful, traditionally attractive men often find themselves in long-term relationships with average men who simply understood how to connect authentically. The stated preference doesn't match the lived reality because genuine compatibility trumps superficial criteria every time. The average man succeeds in relationships because he approaches them as partnerships rather than conquests. He's not trying to win or possess someone. He's trying to build something together. This collaborative mindset creates relationships with staying power because both people feel valued for their contributions rather than judged against impossible standards. Society perpetuates myths about female attraction because these myths serve various industries and social structures. The truth is messier and more human. Women want to feel seen, heard, valued, and safe. They want authentic connection, emotional intimacy, shared growth, and genuine partnership. The average man delivers these things naturally because he's not distracted by performance pressure or status anxiety. This doesn't mean women settle for average men out of convenience or lower standards. They choose average men because these men often excel in the areas that actually matter for long-term happiness and compatibility. Physical attraction remains important, but it exists within a much broader context of emotional, intellectual, and spiritual connection. The next time you see a couple where she seems way out of his league according to conventional standards, look closer. Notice how he listens to her, how comfortable she appears around him, how naturally they interact. You're witnessing the power of authentic masculine energy that exists completely outside traditional hierarchies. Understanding this dynamic can transform how men approach dating and how women evaluate their own attraction patterns. The most magnetic quality isn't dominance or status. It's the confidence to be genuinely yourself while creating space for others to do the same. Average men who embrace this truth often discover they're far more attractive than they ever imagined. What's your experience with this dynamic? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights that challenge conventional relationship wisdom.